You guys can unmute it. You guys can unmute yourselves, Diana, Cheryl, and Kevin.
Hi, good morning. Great
Good
to see you all. Thanks, Don.
If everybody can put in the chat box where you're from and what position you're in.
I suppose you don't mean seated.
Excuse me?
I was joking. I said, you said what position you're, and I said seated.
That works too.
You beat me to that.
I'm just waiting, giving everybody an extra minute or two to get in. Oh, Diana dropped out. Let's get her back in here. Winsta, can you add Diana as a co-host for me, please? Hey. And I'm going to say good morning to everybody and welcome. Before we begin, I am going to make a few introductions. That way everybody can know who the people are who can answer your questions. First, we have PID, Jenny Ware. We have our Leo advisory in the West Coast, we have Bennett Anderson. And on the East Coast, JD Magua. We have our second vice president, PCC Winston Sabalis. We have a PCC Diana Greasy. Sorry if I say your last name wrong. I do it all the time to you. We have trustees, Kevin Patel from California and Cheryl Kearns. Cheryl, I honestly don't know where you were from. I'm sorry about that.
That's okay. Kansas.
Okay, if I forgot any of the other trustees who came on, please let me know and we will introduce you. At this point, I am going to first ask Leo's Bennett and Leo JD to go over what they feel the role of an advisor should be from a Leo's point of view. Gentlemen, the floor is yours.
All right, I'll go first. What exactly was the question again?
I mean,
Can you please reiterate it?
not a problem. I just wanted to unmute myself. What the role of a Leo advisor, in your opinion, should be?
I see. Well, personally, I think that a Leo's advisor should kind of like take a, well, you know, advisory role. I feel like they should kind of be there to manage and make sure that the Lions and their local Lions club, I guess, are doing their best to, you know, communicate with their Leo's clubs and make sure to kind of relay everything, make sure they're doing their best and make sure to support it as best as possible.
Thank you.
Yeah. I definitely agree with Bennett there. And we also have to remember here that an advisor is here to advise the club. We want to let us Leos run the club and us do the, like, you know, plan our events, have our ideas on the table. And the advisor there is just, you know, guide us along the way, make sure we don't make any mistakes, you know, especially with financial things. We're not always the best Leos with being financially wise sometimes. So that's usually where an advisor can greatly impact us there. But I believe, especially like Bennett said, they serve as a person to also help us communicate with our sponsoring Lions Club. And that's truly where we'll start becoming into like a Leo Lion. Because once we leave our little cub life of being a Leo, we move into being a Leo Lion. That's where we're in our in-between state of being a young adult, you know, still sort of got that child feel in us still. and then we'll slowly mature into being aligned with the rest of you guys. And that Leo Lion state is especially important to communicate in, because that's how we know how to transition and how to be just like you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen. PID Jenny, would you have anything you would like to add to that?
Very well articulated, Leo line or Leos, Bennett and JD. We were talking just before we started the conclave, how nerve-wracking it is to be in front of a group when you're leading a meeting. And I know it's been a couple of years for most of us since we've been in high school, and that we need to remember when we're in front of the group, try to let go that everybody out there is being very judgmental on us, that most of the people out in the group want us to succeed. And so the Leo advisor has a great role to be able to be the one to, look at the person in front of the room.
I think Jenny froze.
Okay, I thought it was my computer. I made sure I hardwired it. Jenny, when you unfreeze, you can gladly come back on. Cheryl, Lion Cheryl, has a former faculty of our Leo forum. Do you have anything you can add?
No, I think it was well stated by the Leos. It really is a matter of one of the best things I feel as a Leo advisor is to basically, put up the bumpers, if you will. But just then stay out of the way, because they'll surpass anything I can think of. I just, like I said, put up the bumpers so that we're staying on the road. And then, like I said, get out of the way. Let them do it, because they're amazing.
Totally agree. Lion Diana, do you have anything you would like to add?
Oh, well, I would say that we really are motivators for them, but they are also motivators for us. Big thing. I think we both, Lions and Leos, benefit working together. And also, we are service role models for them. I think that's really important. They see what we do. Sometimes what you do is more than what you say. So I think it's really important.
Thank you very much. Does anybody on the call have a question for either of our Leos? Just raise your hand. Mike Peach, you can unmute yourself and ask the question.
All right, good morning.
Good morning.
My question to the Leos would be, how the heck do we communicate with you guys? Teenagers don't like to send emails, and I've had the most luck with texting, but I got an answer at 11:20 last night from a text I sent. But what would be the best way to communicate with you? Because we do need, participatory things, and things come up we want the Leos to get involved with. And I can't get anybody to answer me. What would you suggest?
Well, Lion Mike, that's a great question, and thank you for asking it. But I know for my club in general, we have this app called GroupMe, as I see Lion Bruce just put that in the chat. It's a great group where everyone can go in, and I know some advisors are not comfortable with sharing their phone number sometimes. Some are, some aren't. But within this app called GroupMe, all you need to do is have everyone sign up for it, and your number stays no one knows your number. It's totally private, and it's this whole group chat where you can talk to everyone at once. And for my club, I know it works very well because like I'll just send a text through, people will answer just like that. But if you're really trying to get people to stay motivated to like, really talk to you, what I believe you should really do is I'm guessing you're talking about your board for your Leo club. But what I believe you should really do is plan meetings with just your executive board once in a while. So that way you can truly get into talking to them, because I feel like once you talk to your board can take it from there. So communication with your board by just having maybe a bi-weekly meeting, meaning like once every 2 weeks, talking to them. And if it's really urgent and you need to talk to your Leos, the best way to do it is to call them, because now anything that they were doing on their phone has just stopped because you're calling them. So their Instagram, is covered by that. Hey, you have an incoming call. And if it's you, I know for my advisor, I would definitely swipe and say, hey, what's up? So I definitely believe the best way in general is just calling. Do you have anything to add, Bennett?
Yes, I totally agree on the phone call, because trust me, whenever someone calls me, I just interested if like I have to answer this no matter what. So that is like top priority when someone tries to communicate with me. But may I recommend an app that my club uses, as well as a lot of my teachers at my school use. It's called Remind. And Remind is like such a fantastic program that was introduced to me last year, where everyone signs into like what is called a class, but it can really just be a group of people with their phone number. You give them a little code, which you could do, I guess, via email or text them or whatever. And then you can just super easily send messages to everyone. And then they can respond separately to you. Was like a game changer for me in my club. I just thought it was really useful and getting out information. So that's what I use.
What's it called?
It's called Remind. I'll type it in the chat.
I can put the remind link into the chat room. And
Okay.
That would
also,
be,
Lion
and,
Nancy mentioned WhatsApp as a way of communication in the chat room.
and Lion Jennifer, if you can unmute and tell us about Discord.
Discord is actually an app that I guess is used by gamers a lot. And so our club seems to have a lot of gamers. And so that's how we ended up on Discord.
Thank you very much. So we have lots of ways Leos and their Leo advisors can work together. Does anybody else have any other questions?
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead, Jennifer. You had another part to add?
My question is, how do we motivate the Leos to actually do their projects? My club has all these ideas, but they only ever get as far as the idea. They can't seem to get past that part of it. It starts and then they kind of fizzle off and lose interest in what they're doing. And so we actually accomplish not a lot. And I'll just say our club is relatively new. We've only, take out the 2 years we've been in COVID, we'd only been around for about 2 years prior to that.
Gentlemen?
Bennett, would you like to go first? Or you want me to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. So I have not been part of the Leos for that long. I started last year, which was in the middle of COVID. So I'm not too overly like kind of well versed in club-based projects, but I can tell you in my club, a major motivator for people to go out and do all of our events is the reward of community service hours. Because at my school, people really, really value community service hours because those look good on like job applications and college resumes. So that is what really helps my school or the people in my club is community service hours. You can go, JD.
Thanks, Bennett. All right. So I believe with Bennett, yes, community service hours is a very good thing. But in my school, sometimes community service hours are more required because they're required to graduate. So what we like to do to keep our Leos motivated is actually I feel like with, especially, I always say this at any meeting or event we start, we can't just stand here and not have fun. You always have to have fun at an event, no matter what you're doing, because we are a bunch of teenagers and we can't just sit around and do something simple. So I can agree that at one event we were doing, we were at my town's event was called Cereval Day, and our Lions multi-district has a it's a mobile home, but we call it the iMobile, and we do vision screenings there, and we can refer people to a doctor in case they need to go and get their eyes checked. And I can tell you, we got a lot of Leos to be active there because there was one thing that everyone loved. Well, number one was the snacks. We always bring snacks wherever we go because we're always hungry and we're growing teenagers. But second is we always make it a competition. Now, whoever wins the competition gets absolutely nothing. But it's just the idea of having a competition makes everyone thrive to do better. What we did is we'd have people going around to see if you could get how many people you could get to sign to get their eyes screened in the time that you come. Now it's not in it, but there's simple rules. You can't be like, you can't just like annoy people to get it done. You have to ask
not-
simply. You have to be nice when you do it and say, hey, would
It's
you
not
be interested
open.
in doing this? That's what my club usually does, but it's always open for just having fun. You have to just find a way to make it fun for everyone. Because when you're having fun, it's time truly flies and people don't even realize how long they've been.
So I guess my follow-up question on that would be, are both of your clubs a school-based club or a community-based club? Because here I'm in Ontario, Canada, and it's a community-based. So I know that things can be different between those two. So I'm just wondering.
So I don't know about Bennett's club, but I know for my club, we are a community-based club. But thankfully, our club advisor is a teacher in our school. So we usually meet in the school during the school year, but that's only because it's a free meeting place for us that we don't have to worry about paying for and like meeting it somewhere. But usually during the summer, we would meet at we'd say during the summer at my house. I have a pool at my house, so we'd usually have like a fun little, like pool party. Summer's here, let's have fun. And then we'd usually have a small meeting after it. But yes, I am a community-based club, and we just happen to meet in the school. Bennett?
Yeah, my school is completely school-based. All of our clubs take place during school hours in one of our classrooms, and we actually have like a teacher advisor if we want a club at our school at all. And luckily for me, my Leo advisor is the neighbor of my teacher advisor, so that works super well. But yeah, my school is school-based, and last year we didn't meet during the summer, but that also could have been because of COVID.
Lion Rachel, you had a question and your hand raised.
Actually, I just had a
No,
suggestion.
no,
Yes, can you
Lion
guys hear me?
Rachel. Go ahead, Lion
Hello?
Rachel. Go ahead, Rachel.
Thank you so much. My name is Lion Rachel White. I'm from Encinitas, California. I'm an advisor. My club is community-based, and our Leos love being involved. If we meet on a video call once a month, twice a month if necessary, and I give them for like, these are all that our club is doing. You guys participate, and they put it on their calendars because they're very, very busy kids. And so they say, okay, we're going to do it. I created a Leo's newsletter. So I put all of the latest Leo videos in there, all of the USA, Canada Leo Forum information, and I send it out. And I call the Leo president and the club board, and I say, how are you guys doing? And I let them communicate with the students. And because we're community based, I have all the applications, everything is online at our website. They send it to me, I process them, I send them a welcome letter, and then the club president and the board for the Leos take over at that point, and they welcome everyone. We've given away or getting ready to give away Disney tickets. We've had Marvel movie nights. So as the advisor, you have to be really creative. I mean, the kids aren't just labor for us as Lions to use. like the kids are saying, we have to make it fun or they're not going to want to do it. And there's a lot of activities that kids can choose. And when they choose to be a Leo, we have to choose to be lions worthy of leading them. And so I try to keep it fun. I keep it light. I make sure that my Leos know how much I appreciate them. They're running my peace poster contest today because I have a Leos advisor meeting down in San Diego that I have to be at. And so I've been up working since dark 30 trying to get everything done, and I couldn't do it without my Leos. So they're wonderful.
They are great Leos to have. Lion Cheryl, your hand was raised. Go for it.
Yeah, the question was about motivating, we are school-based. And one of the things that we implemented, it's probably been 15 years ago now, is we went to our administration, who then went to the, I guess, ran it by the school board, I guess. But we put together a proposal that says if our Leos do 80 hours of service and the service projects have to include something that's local, something that's regional, something that's national, kind of with themes and so forth. But I mean, there were some very strict requirements as to the qualifications. They could actually earn a letter. So that was very motivating for a number of our kids because they're not necessarily your athletes or your, they're not going to earn a letter otherwise. So they just became a community service opportunity to earn a letter because they lettered in service.
Thank you. Lion Winston, you're up. Winston, you're up next. Unmute.
I had a suggestion for all Lions. We got to remember that the Leos are a transitionary group. They're with us for 4 years. So every year you have new members who have no idea what service is. I've done in the past at the membership meetings for our club to show videos of previous year's activities. In fact, one of the sample of a project was on the old, the Lions Club used to have a video thing. What was that called? Where they show videos every month of either Lions activities. I forgot what that was called. But yeah, one of our projects got onto that system where all Lions could view it. And I was gonna suggest sharing it, but yeah, we got to realize that to motivate the club, every year you have new people that need to be educated on what service is about. And of course, every Leo that comes into the program is going to be excited or not excited about the activity. So I suggest at the beginning of the school year when you guys start the club to either show videos, or we have scrapbooks that our clubs do of activities through the year. And we're trying to put it, digitalize it so we can share it via PowerPoint, just show the different projects that the Leos have done. And that's what we do in Hawaii.
Thank you very much. Before we proceed any further, we have a couple of Lions that do have to leave. Lion Kevin, would you unmute yourself and tell us about the forum as host committee chairperson?
Can you hear me? Oh,
We gotcha.
yeah,
We hear you.
thank you. Yeah, I don't know, there was some. Well, you see, first, I'm so much excited that this youngsters, because even I was a cub, then a Leo, and now I'm a Lion. I feel, right now, the biggest thing is that, yes, as Winston said, that there is the program, I think it's on also YouTube and all that they place, and so that all Lions and all then can watch. Other important thing is that right now, what is happening between Lions and Leo, I want to address that first. The Lions, when they have the leadership, training and things, they don't teach how to put the Leo advisors in the system. So what has happened is that is also one of the things, like, they want to communicate between the both, Leos and Lions, but they don't know how to do that. And plus, if we are not connected with the advisors, if Lions, they don't promote the advisors to be in the different things, then it will be little difficult. That all those things, jointly together will, include everyone. And then Leos, they have got a great opportunity, whether they're school-based or community-based. But I know that there are super advisors, just like, Cheryl also, I think she's an advisor since like 15 years, 16 years. And then there is my home club is Hanford Breakfast. We have wonderful advisor, Caring, and, Susan Boyd. Then we have also Roland. There are tremendous examples. But if this Leo advisors are not, recognized from the what we call Lions Club in the district or in the multiple, then our Leos cannot show different things. That's all I would like to say.
Sounds great. Thank you so much. And hopefully everybody here has seen the information to go on and save the date for the forum.
Sorry, yeah, I was going to say for the day. So it's July. We have got, you see, in California, as we know, we have got different things. Our dates are July 27th through 31st. And that is, please reserve these dates for 2022. The venue is very super. It's in the central of California. So if you are planning for even a holiday before or after the forum, you will have amazing time meeting all the Leos from different parts of our USA, Canada, then, some of the other islands. So it will be a great opportunity. Thank you. Thank you, Dawn. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I know you're doing double duty there. At this time, PID Tom Gordon, would you like to address everybody? You can unmute.
Unmute myself. Yeah, well, it's good to be here. I'm sorry that it's a Saturday morning and my club is busy these days, so I'm just coming in a little bit late. And I like to hear the discourse going back and forth about moving Lions and Leos closer together so Leos can make that step up fairly easily. And it's a different culture. The Lions Club is a different culture than a Leo Club, and so you have to keep that in mind as we do it. Good idea is going to come out of this thing, I think, for sure. So thank you for including me.
Thank you very much. We have a couple of hands raised. Lion Stephanie Simon, you can speak. Are you there, Stephanie? If you come back on, we'll let you speak. At this time, Lion Rachel.
Hello?
Go ahead.
Okay, hi, I'm Lion Stephanie Simeon. I'm the Leo District Chair for 20K1, which is Brooklyn and Queens in New York. I'm sorry it took me a minute. I'm driving because we're just leaving a Lion Leo teaming together project where we did community gardening. So the Leos of our district worked in conjunction with the Lions. And we have 2 community gardens going on, one in Brooklyn today, and we have one in Queens. And we had a great time working together. And what we did to motivate everyone is I have challenged them, both the Lions and the Leo clubs of our district, that if they participate in at least 4 community gardening projects, they would get a patch for their banner. In addition, we also gave out aprons, gardening aprons and gloves. So everybody looks so cute in their blue aprons and their gloves while they are gardening in the dirt. So, you make it fun. As one of the Leos said, the most important part is not just for the Leos, but the Lions also making community service fun. once it's fun, I think that it, gets people motivated to participate. And when working together, they see that how hopefully easy it will be later on to transition from being a Leo to a Lion if they work together now. So that's what I wanted to say. That helps us motivate our Leos and hopefully Lions to participate. Thank you.
Thank you. Lion Jennifer, you're up next.
So my question is more from an advisor standpoint. I'm still relatively new in that role, and I'm just kind of flying blind. So is there resources for me to go and figure out how to be an advisor? What role? I know that our Leos gave us some idea on what they expect from us, but up until now, I didn't have that kind of feedback. And being a new club, my Leos really didn't know what they wanted from us, and how I can find where other Leo clubs are. I know in my district, there really aren't very many, and outside of my district, I don't know where they are other than scrolling through Facebook and hoping to come across one.
Okay, first, there is on, and Lion Cheryl, correct me if I am wrong on this, on the Lions international site, there is a drop down, and Winsta put it in the chat box. So you can click right on there. Thank you, Winsta. And that has all the roles and responsibilities, duties, and all of that that you can go down and read through, if that's any help on that one. Lion Tim may be on the call, and we have a USA Canada Leo Advisory Facebook page. If maybe he can put it in, and if you have a question, you can ask a question on there.
Tim is on it. Sorry, I'm just getting ready for work here.
I understand that. I know you told me you had to leave, but I wasn't sure if you were still on. But if you can put that, the Facebook group page link in the chat box, that might help Lion Jennifer, as well as a lot of other advisors who maybe not a part of the group yet.
And also, we will start in January. We will try to release some of the videos that were made during the virtual Leo forum for people to watch. So that we have a great conversation during the virtual forum. So starting January, we're gonna be taking some of them and make it public in our YouTube page, so advisors also can have an idea of what we'll discuss, also get ideas from other advisors. And you won't be able, the best resource for you also will be probably your single district Leo chair or multiple district Leo chair, because they will be able to give you some information on the clubs around your area. That information is not public because we all know why, but if you reach out to them, they hopefully should be able to give you some information on clubs that you might be able to partnership with too.
Okay, so my only problem is I don't actually know who that is in my district.
Okay, if you can send me a message on the chat room from your district, I definitely will be gonna try to do my best, and I know Jenny will be able to help me out too to get you in touch with that person.
Lion Rudolph, excuse me. Unmute yourself and you can speak. Go ahead.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, sir. Rudolph, we can't hear you. Something with your mic. If you want to just take take a look at your mic, we allow you when you come back. So yeah, something with your mic.
In the meantime, we're gonna go to Lion Rachel. Lion Rachel, you can unmute yourself. Okay, I guess not. We can always go back to them when they come back on. Some of the other information I just wanted to get out there before we have any other questions. There is a Leo video contest that the deadline is November 1st, and that information on all the details and everything are on the lionsclubinternational.org website. On where does Winston does it again for me. Thank you, dear. And Leo Day is December 5th.
Hi, this is Lion Rachel. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can, Lion Rachel. Go for it. You can talk.
I am so sorry. I'm driving and I'm trying not to multitask. I'm trying to be socially responsible. But I wanted to say, when it comes to ideas for what your Leos can do as far as service activities, contact your other nonprofits like your soup kitchen, your community resource center, and ask if there are projects that the Leos can take on. The Leos are incredibly talented. Let them design their website. Let them help you by asking them what they want to do so that they can feel proactive. And what I've done for our schools is I spotlight a teacher and I give a teacher interview to let the students get to know their teachers who will help support them as Leos. And the teachers help me get the information into the schools when we have an activity. And when the club doesn't recognize the Leo advisor, bring in younger members. I'm 48, someone who may be a little bit tech savvy, who can learn the presentation of how to do the websites and how to work with the students, because that is also a very valuable asset. So I'm going to go now because I am multitasking and my Leos are waiting for me and I'm at my site. So I am going to just listen while.
We understand totally. You drive safe and tell your Leos thank you for all of us.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, we
now?
can hear you now. Go for it.
Okay, sorry for that. I'm Rudolph Augustine from 60A, South America, Suriname. We speak Dutch actually, so that's our native language. So if I get some words wrong, don't forgive me for that. Okay, what I want to share is that I am a Leo advisor now for 2 years. We have a system in our club, mother club, that the past president will be automatically the advisor. The past president of the mother club, automatically the IPP will be the Leo advisor. That's the system we have. And then we ask the Leos to choose 2 persons from our club who they wanted to be in our committee. So we have a committee of 3 persons, the Leo advisors and 2 members in the committee. So it works because only for 1 person to deal with the Leos is mostly a lot of, take a lot of time and things to do if you want to do it very good. So as a committee, we stick together and we support them. So we share also the meetings because we will be also we say that in every meeting we have to attend. So if I can go as the advisor, one of the committee member will go and attend the meeting. So we share the time so that we make sure that we are always there for the Leos. And I think that it works. We have done it for many, many years. Our Leos are now 40 years. The club is almost 40 years old. So I think it works. And choosing someone to be an advisor, a sub-advisor, I think that make them more comfortable. So I'm not a past president, but they choose me to be their advisor for the 2nd year. I'm past council chairperson, so I think it works. So I don't know if this is something that can help other advice or other mother clubs.
Thank you so much for that. Does anybody else have anything to add for our 2 Leos? because otherwise they have projects that they need to get ready for. So we're going to say goodbye to Leo Bennett and Leo JD and thank them very much for joining us.
Thank you, guys.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you so much for having us. And I definitely look forward to seeing what great things you advisors do with your club. And if anyone would like to contact me and for any questions, I will put my email in the text chat and feel free to email me at any time with any questions you have. Have a great day, everyone.
I'll also put my email in the chat and thank you for giving us this opportunity. Thank you so much.
And
See?
hopefully you guys will join us on January 29th when we have our next conclave.
Definitely. Have a great day.
Okay. Lion Nancy, I saw your hand. Was that raised or clapped? Okay, clapping. Okay. I didn't know if you wanted. Oh, go ahead. Unmute yourself.
There we go. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, one of the things that we did, I was fortunate enough to attend the USA Canada Forum this September and met the district Leo advisor from Jamaica. So we, in our last meeting last Sunday, our Leo clubs are, that district and my Leo club had a Zoom meeting together. And it seemed to bring out a few more people to the club. They were really interested in what the district people from Jamaica, but it was just nice to connect with somebody other than from around here. If that's any help to anybody, because you can have sister clubs and get so many different ideas. This past, the beginning of the year after COVID, right before all of our teenagers or our seniors started to graduate, we brought in speakers. They wanted to know things about insurance when they were leaving home. What was the best insurance for their cars when they're away from mom and their families, and how do you what are the best banks to deal with when you're away from home and things like this. So we brought in speakers to speak to particularly our seniors at the time, but our younger ones obviously got a lot of benefit from it as well. So that still helps to motivate my club. In fact, one of my 13-year-olds wants to know how to start her own business. So in a couple of weeks, we're having a manager of a small business come in and speak to our club on that. So just some ideas for you.
That sounds fantastic. Lion Pablo is on board. He is our president. Can Lion Pablo unmute himself and speak?
Thank you, PDG, Don, for all you're doing for our Leos and Leo advisors and Lions. Greetings from Binghamton, New York. We're actually having our multiple district Lions Leadership Institute this weekend. And guess who's here? President Doug is here with us. And we just heard some wonderful Lion history from past International Director Jack Weber, who actually met Melvin Jones and was part of the important vote to allow women to join Lions, who was part of the movement to change the word spouse and add companion into our policy manual. So it was great to hear from someone who's made so many changes in the history of Lions to make it more inclusive to all. So just want to welcome all Leo advisors, district chairs, and multiple district Leo chairs to the Leo Advisor Conclave. Don has been working closely with us to put this together. So Don, I know you're going to do a good job. I can't stay on because we're finishing this Leadership Institute today. But And it's graduation, and when you're doing these regional institutes, they give you homeworks and things like that to do. So, but I'm happy that we have great Lion leaders that are taking the lead with this, and I fully, I know that they're going to do a good job. I see a lot of names here in attendance that are big Leo supporters, and some Leo district chairs from my multiple district and from New Jersey and other parts. So welcome everybody. Please, support your Leos. Try to get them to California. The California Lions and Leos are working very actively to put together a great Leo forum in Vasilia. And visit our website. It's important you visit our website. That's where all the updates are. Please remember to contribute to the foundation so that we could defray causes for our Leos, so that registration can be kept at a low. Without club support, we can't keep our prices low. Remember, our forum is very different than the Lions. We don't have 3,000 people or 2,000 or 1,000 people coming in. We have only a few hundred Leos coming. So we need. Yeah, no, we're gonna get there. I know, because the goal for California is 200 Leos, and
Can we
obviously the
get corporate
Lions.
sponsors?
I'm
Corporate
sorry?
sponsors. Can we get corporate sponsors? If I was able to get a corporate sponsor to pay some of the expenses, can we get their corporate sponsorship on our Lions, or I'm sorry, on our Leo's website? Can we start
Definitely.
advertising for corporate
Definitely.
sponsorship?
Definitely.
Without a doubt. And if you have a way, share it with us.
Who was that? I'm sorry.
That was Rachel White.
Oh, from where?
From California, Encinitas, California. I will share. I'm actually doing a presentation next week to the International Board for our blind surf event that we do. And we have several corporate sponsors that donate to that. And I'm going to share how you get corporate sponsors for events. And I think that we should all look within our state at a major manufacturer, because if you go to every single one of their websites, I promise you, every major corporation has a giving fight. And you tell them that you're a youth group, you tell them that you're leading, you tell them that you're helping kids to develop leadership, that you're offering service organizations to the blind and the needy and the food insecure, and they will write you a check. You just have to write your grant really persuasively. And every single one of the Leo's clubs in this and CA1 should be able to get a corporate sponsor. Maybe it won't be for the whole thing, but they might say, hey, here's 1,000. So you get 5 corporations that give you $1,000. That's 5,000. And so you have to work. I have a ton of information on nonprofits, and I can share it with someone. Email me at EncinitasLionsClub.com.
Okay, Lion Rachel, I'm going to interrupt you and ask you to send me your email address. I'll type mine into the chat box, and I would like you on the January 29th conclave. Maybe if you can speak more about this, and we can go into length on it.
Yeah. So just so that advisors know, one of the goals that the Leo Forum has is we're looking to eventually hire a marketing company that will get corporate sponsors for us, but in large scales. So because our Leos should not have to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to come to a forum. So the goal is to eventually obtain a company that would get us major corporations like Kellogg's or Snapple. But
you guys, we don't need to hire a corporation, a marketing corporation. We have Leos who are in college. I have a Leo who right now is going to USC, and she's freaking brilliant. And if we reach out to our Leos who have gone to college and say, hey guys, we're willing to offer you a scholarship, $1,000, help us bring in corporate clients, let their education work for us. And that way we keep the money in-house.
Sure. So talk to PDG Kevin, who is from California, so that this way he can share what they're doing as a host committee. And because I know, I don't know if Kevin here or Ronald.
Yes, Kevin is here.
Kevin's
So
here.
contact them. because they're part of the host committee for the Leo Forum in California, and share this information so that, those corporate sponsors can help the committee do what they're doing and in getting more Leos. But yeah, no, but the foundation will do what it has to open and make it more accessible to all Leos, at a national and international for those from multiple District 60 and the Canadian side, so that everybody can attend it and it's not an expensive forum for them. So, but we are working on that. PCC, Windsor, and I are working on on our end, and I know the committee is doing every efforts they can in California. But Lion Cheryl, if you can help them even more, I know it would help California a lot in helping Leos. So, but thank you for those ideas. It's important because even for our Lion forums, Lions should not have to pay hundreds of dollars. They should be able to also get corporate sponsors so that the cost is very low. And so if the ability is there, I'm a big believer, let's get those corporate sponsors. But other than that, I'm gonna leave you guys with Lion Dawn. And I know the vice presidents of the foundation are here, so they'll, whatever you guys need, you can ask them. Thank you so much for everything you do for our Leos. As a former Leo and now a proud Leo Lion, let's continue to push our Leos. They're not our future leaders. They're our present. They're our now, like IP Doug says. So let's push them because I know that they're going to help us achieve much more as an association. So thank you so much for all you do. And thank you to all the Lions for supporting our Leos. Thank you. Thank you, Don.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Lion Shivani is on. Lion Shivani, would you like to come on and speak a little bit? In particular on how you went from a Leo to a Leo.
First of all, Don, let me introduce our former Leo, now Leo Lion, and Leo Lion Boy Liaison, Lion Shefani Bain. Go ahead, Don.
No, you did it. You did it. Go ahead, Shivani. Floor is all yours.
Hi, everyone. Great speech. I know Pablo's already gone, but great being here today. I'm a little bit late, but I had a few things that I need to sort out, but I'm here now. And I'm happy to see how much people joined this Leo Advisory Conclave, because I think it's really important. I think the most important thing about being a Leo and your Leo experience when you're a Leo is your Leo advisor. So that is really great that everyone is disengaged to be part of this Leo Advisor Conclave, the very first one, and I know there are more coming. As Lion Windsor and Lion Dawn said, I've been a Leo, now a Leo Lion, proud Leo Lion. And I think it's really important that that experience that you have as a Leo is formed by lions that are part of your experience. And that's why I chose to stay in the organization, because I had lions, great lions, working with me. A few are on this call, but I also met a few in the US and they all worked together with me. I had different opportunities as a Leo, and that helped form me as a person, not only as a lion, but as a person, a human being, and in my career and in my education path. And I think that is really important. And I'm glad that everyone is here. I must say that a large part of my my knowledge of the organization also came from the USA Canada Leo Leadership Foundation, the Leo Leadership Forum. I'm actually repping my shirt from Arizona.
I didn't look familiar.
Yeah. So I went to different forums and it was a great learning experience. We did the last forum was virtual, but we're going back to in-person in 2022. And I'm also looking forward to going to California. I've heard that the different Lions are talking about opportunities or challenges we may have to get the funds, but I know if we start working now on that, I know we will get a lot of Leos to California, and I know that we as a foundation, but also we have our Leo Council who's working with us. They will ensure that we have a great program for those days, and that when you send your Leos to California, when they come back to your district, your multiple district, they would have a lot of leadership development and a lot of skills that they would share with the other Leos in your multiple district and your district. So let's have this conversation, let's have this communication about different ways how we could get our Leos to California. I've heard Lion Rachel mention a few great opportunities that we may use. So if we get to share that together, maybe we can have that best practice and use that in the different multiple districts, the different regions to get our Leos to California. Yeah, so that was it for me. Thank you.
Lion Shifani, really quick. The first question that we asked when we started today was, and I would like for you to answer now for the different perspective, because you were a Leo, now you are Leo Lion. What is the role that you would like to see now from your perspective as a Leo Lion for the Leo Club Advisor? You were a Leo, now you're a Leo Lion. So how is that role that you perceive? How do you would like the Leo Club Advisor be to the Leo Club?
Well, for me, I think it's more in the sense of being a mentor. It's really important because you're working with young people. Some with kids, where you have an alpha club, when you have an omega club, it's more young adults. But I think it's really important to be a mentor. This Leo experience, you get the best and the greatest things out of it, the greatest experience out of it, when you have a great mentor leading you towards what your goal is. So of course, I think that's the main part of working with young adults, with young people, with kids. It's not only telling them what to do, but being there and really mentoring them, because you won't always be there to help them. So you need to be part of that development of making them great human beings for the global community, because that's what we want. We want that out of this Leo Club program, we'll have people, even if they don't join Lionism, that we have people in the world who have a mind, a surface-minded mind, and have the right principles that they work with. So being that mentor will, of course, contribute to that for the organization, but just also for the global community.
Thank you. Don?
Jennifer put in a picture that her Leo, one of her Leos created. If everybody has a chance, let's see if I can open it. Hold on one second. Where is it? Where is it? I just opened it.
Do you want me to share it?
Oh, can you share it? Because I just
Sure.
opened it. Go for it. And this
Here you
is
go.
gorgeous.
Here you go.
Leo designed that. That is gorgeous.
Lion Dawn,
Yes.
we have a Leo program at our midwinter conference, our Lions midwinter conference every year. And this will be the 11th year that our Leos have designed a pin for the conference. So
I remember the one pin. I got one.
you got one.
That is great.
The pins are great, a great thing. And they, by them we have the pin design contest, they're participating. And in some years we've even done t-shirts for them with that pin that won that year on the t-shirt as a gift when they came to the conference. So that's something that motivates them when they see their own designs, and it's really cool.
Lion Diane, could you explain what your Leo Midwinter Conference is to some of these Leo advisors?
Sure. Probably close to 20 years ago, we started with a very small amount of Leos, maybe 20 or 25. Again, we are at our midwinter conference. The Lions always have to make sure that they get a venue that's big enough to hold both the Leos and the Lions. And while they're having their seminars and things, we actually have seminars and speakers. Our program runs from 8:30 in the morning until 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And the very first thing we do, which we came across this idea a few years into doing this, we have a scavenger hunt. All the Leos are given a list of things they have to find and questions they have to answer by going to the Lions exhibits to see what's there. And then they get to mingle with the Lions, because a lot of these Leos had no idea there were districts and, you know, international directors and district governors and all of this. And that we said to them, whatever district you're in, you have to take a picture of your district governor. So they had to go and find the district governor, so that they were learning as they were doing these things. Actually, one year when I brought some of my own Leos, I've been an advisor for 25 years, and we went and I brought them to the exhibits, and we walked out of one of the rooms, and one of the girls said to me, "Mrs. Grisey, I didn't know the Lions did so much with sight." I was like, oh my God, I'm not doing my job. But, you know, but the light bulb goes off when they actually see all of these exhibits and all the things that the Lions are involved with. I mean, obviously we have guide dogs there. This year, actually, we're just putting our program together for February coming up in 2022. And we're going to have our Fidelco Guide Dog Foundation guide dogs there speaking. And we have other guide dog foundations that are from other states. And we have ECAD dogs. They're actually, I think they started in Massachusetts. They're going to be coming. That's a different type of service dog. And we're actually going to, I shouldn't give it away, but I think we're going to have someone coming that trained the dog that was in Annie, the Broadway show Annie. And he's going to bring the dog. So just different things that the kids love seeing, so that they're interested in and know more about what Lions do. But we started, as I said, with 20 to 25. We've actually gotten up to 270 in one room of Leos and advisors. And it's a great experience for them, because they come and they get to meet kids from all over the state and share their service ideas and their fundraising ideas, network. It's a great thing for them to do. Just like our forum is. Because that's another thing, when our kids come to this forum, they don't ever forget the experience. They get to meet kids from so many different places, and they're in contact with each other, which is another great thing. They still are in contact, and they're sharing ideas and everything, and they look forward to the next one.
I mean, I can attest to Lion JD. He came when he was just turned 12. He was just in the summer between 6th grade and 7th grade. And everybody here who knows who JD was back then and saw him today, it was night and day, correct?
Absolutely. How tall was he back then? Not very tall. We saw him not too
He was
long.
shorter than I back then.
I think he's like,
now
what,
he's 6'2" right now.
6'2". It's great.
Lion Jennifer, you've had your hand up. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Two things. One, is it possible that Lion Diana could share with us, like in an email, what it was that they've done to get the Leos and Lions together in that one conference or forum that you're doing? Because I know my district does something for Lions, but Leos are still relatively new, and it would be nice to kind of see what you've done and how I might be able to get my district to kind of start getting our Leos involved that way. But my question was with the forums, again, I'm in Canada, and it seems like a lot of these forums are in the US, and for us to travel, for example, to California is expensive for us. So will more forums be available either really close to the border or in Canada, so that Canadian Leos could participate a little bit more?
We were supposed to be in Calgary. So it was.
I know, I was looking forward to that one.
We virtually held it from Canada.
Yeah.
But I think they are planning, correct me if I'm wrong, that we are going back to Canada in the near future.
Yes, we are. Yes, probably.
That is the plan. Yeah.
23, right, Winster?
22 or 24. Yeah.
It's got to be
we're working on
23.
that.
It's after California. Yeah, somewhere around there, 24 maybe. But yes, we are definitely going back, or hopefully getting there, not just virtual.
Yes, physically getting there.
Rachel, if you'd like to put your email address in, I'd be happy to be in correspondence with you.
Jamie put another pin design out. We'll have to
Oh,
open
see?
that one.
Great.
See, all the different pins are coming out.
But Jennifer,
Ryan?
we didn't do it overnight. I just want to say, Dawn, we didn't do it overnight. It took a long time to build up to that. But I have to tell you, it is really mind blowing when you see, we go into the Lions luncheon because there's never a room big enough usually to have everybody together, and the luncheon's expensive for the Leo. So we have a different lunch on our own. But I have to tell you, it opened a lot of Lions' eyes when we went in that room in their luncheon, and we're all the way around the room for the opening ceremonies for the luncheon. And that's something the Lions really never forget when they see that, and they see how many Leos are really involved in our program and how important they are. And I've actually had a lot of Lions coming in and, like peeking in the door and trying to come into our programs just to see, because, it really, and it's great. But it does take a while to establish, unfortunately. But I think our program has come a very long way in the last 20 years.
I mean, I was lucky. I was able to take a couple of my Leos down, and I apologize because now I can't remember where we went to. But two of my Leos actually got to be included in the International President's lunch table.
Nice.
But again, going through kind of the where they had all the booths set up, and one of the girls, she just was in awe because she got to talk to people about the different projects that are happening all over the world. And she walked away and she's like, hold on, I didn't know we did all of those things. And so it was nice to be able to see, and if I can find ways to maybe do that, that might help me with my motivation with my club to continue doing things.
It definitely would. And just have the things with your club too.
Yep, go ahead, Rodolfo.
Yes, Rudolph.
Rudolph.
Coming back from the challenge line Jennifer have about the traveling expenses. So we coming from the multiple district 60, South America, the Caribbean. For us, it's I think difficult, more expensive if the forum is moving all the way up to Canada, because we are in the south and Canada's in the north. So imagine, I think like Pablo can talk about it, like Shifani, she's from the same country I come from. I think she can speak about it. So it is a very, very big challenge getting Leos to the forum. So if the forum can think about it to move some of the forum to, let's say, Miami and more to the south, that will help a lot in expenses. I hope Shifani can speak about it. Leo Lion Shifani can speak about it. The challenge we have from multiple 60.
Lion Shivani, would you like to speak about that?
Yeah, it is. It is a challenge. I think it's, since we're so CA1 and CA2. I think of course CA2 all the way Canada, and us part of CA1, part of the Caribbean, of course. It is really expensive to travel to the forum. That's why I think it's really good that we're trying to have this conversation regarding different ways of getting the funds for our Leos to participate in the forum. And I do think that it would really be important for us to also, I think as the foundation, as the trustee of the foundation, maybe that we could start looking at, okay, if we know that we have the year's plan for different areas that we communicate that to the Leo advisors, so we could like have a fundraising plan for our Leos. Because which side we move to, I think it for one party, it would always be far to go and expensive to go. So we need to check to see that we have a spread of in the different years of where we're going. I think that's the best way to do that. But of course, we should keep having this conversation to check to see what our best practices to get our Leos, get the funds to get our Leos to participate. But of course, we as a foundation are also looking at different opportunities to make it less expensive for our Leos in CA1 and CA2. So I think that's the only way that we can do it, because we're two constitutional areas together. So we will need to see how we do that spread or in the different regions, and everyone gets the chance to at least once go to the forum.
Right.
Thank you. Go ahead. Who was gonna say something? I didn't see.
I just say right. I am agree with Lion Shifani. Thank you, Lion Shifani.
I'm just reading. Blah, 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 blah. Winsta, could you read that chat box? I do not know about passports.
Which one? Sorry.
Nancy and Jennifer both put comments in the chat box. I do not know about passports to Canada. Does
Anybody that
somebody else?
travel, if you're in the US, you need a passport to go to Canada or anywhere else. You don't need a passport to go to Puerto Rico, but you need a passport to go to Suriname, and you need a passport to go to Canada. Yes. And Jennifer said the idea to rotating the forum is always good idea. And remember, we just not decide where to the forum will be hosted. We open the forum for bids, and then multiple district bids for the forum to be hosted. So I mean, it's the only fair way to get it done. Hopefully, we will have bids from every single multiple district, and we can, make the forum held the forum anywhere the U.S. and Canada, but we just have to work with the bids that we get. So. If you're interested in hosting a forum, let us know. Just contact us info@leosforum.org, and we will send you the information.
And if anybody from MD60 wants to host it, put that bid in also. Does
See,
anybody?
Chafani is laughing, so I think that Suriname will host one in the future.
That's what I said. That's why I said it the way I said it. Does anybody else have anything that they would like to ask or add? Otherwise, I'm going to go through a list of some dates. Okay. Oh, wait, there was one thing I forgot to mention. If anybody is not getting their Leo Club news, because I had this issue myself. It turned out that I wasn't getting it because something on the IT end of it happened. And they were able to investigate it. So now I'm getting it as of this week. You just have to email Kamisi Grace at Lions Club, and she will look into the reason. She is our Leo contact, I should say. I think she's the head of the Leo department. If I'm wrong, please correct me. Yes, we will give you her address. We'll type it in the chat box for you. She said just send her an email with your membership number and she can look that up. She also asked me to let you know that there is the video contest. The Leo Day is December 15th. Also, to make sure everybody inputs their service projects for their clubs, please get your president, secretary, or you as their advisor. Can make sure you put into My Lion all the service projects. Also, October is membership month. Please put all the members into for the month of October into my LCI. Your club president, secretary, and advisor can and has the advisor, you can do that. Make sure if they're under the 18th, you've got your parental permission, and as an advisor, you can sign off that. Leo Sharepins, is PID Jenny on this call? If you're still there, can you unmute?
I am unmuted, ma'am.
Thank you. Can you help me with the Leo Sharepins for LCIF at $20 a Leo?
Thank you. So as most everybody is now aware, we are nearing the end of our Campaign 100 It's a historical campaign that we're attempting to raise $300 million for our foundation, Lions Clubs International Foundation. And to honor and acknowledge the hard work of our Leos, we have made available a Leo share pin that if the Leo donates a minimum of $20, it's a special pin specifically for the Leos that have donated to the foundation. It doesn't have to be all in once. It can be like $5 over a period of time. And once the $20 is reached, the foundation will be happy and honored to send them the pins. Some, we're not sending them out in bulk to the advisors, but typically what advisors are doing is receiving the money and then sending it in so that they're in charge of notifying the foundation so that they can receive the pin and get it to the Leos. That tends to work the best. So questions on that are, I'd be very, very happy to answer and help you out with.
Anybody? Somebody, well, that's the lion's share pin. That's the lion's share pin. That's for $200. Nice try, Jamie, but this one's just for Leos.
Yes, just for Leos. And I'm going to put my email address in the chat box also, so if you would like to connect with me personally. And one of the great things about offering this Leo share pin is that $20 to a Leo means a lot more to them than $20 to us at this time in our life. And every dollar, as we know, counts, and we don't want them to feel that they're not a part of it. So to be able to offer them a special pin is just, it's truly an honor, and it's exciting to see the smiles on their faces. So if your Leos do donate and want to be a part of this great historical campaign, share it on Facebook, and we can, I'll be happy to share so that other Lions and Leos around the world see it also.
Jenny, just a quick question.
Yes.
If every Leo in the club gives the $20, will they get a banner patch as well?
I'm going to let you speak to that, Lion Dawn.
No, I'm asking the question.
I do not know that answer. So I thought maybe you had a hard yes or no. Lion Winster, do you know that answer?
I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen, but we can look into it.
Yes, we'll be happy to look into that. Thank you for the
Because,
question.
yeah, because I know that if a Lions Club gives $100 per member, they get a patch. So I wasn't sure if the Leos, if they gave the 20.
But you're talking about the Lions LCIF or the Leo
Yeah.
Forum Foundation?
No, the Lions, from the
Okay.
Lions.
Yeah, but we can definitely look into it and see if that could be done. Why not?
Exactly.
Yeah, because I think that would be a nice thing for their banner. If
Yep.
if we get Leo clubs that gave $20 each. Lion Kevin likes that idea. Does anybody, I put Kamisi's email address and phone number in the chat box. I know Jenny put her email address to reach out to her. You have Winston's email address. You have the Leo site. You would know about the Lion Share Pin. You know the video conference. You know Leo Day. You know about membership. You know about posting. I'm just going through my list, making sure. If I talk fast, please let me know. Like I said, remind everybody, if you have any information, please email me before the next meeting so we can have the answers for you. And the next one will be on Saturday, January 29th at the same time, 12 o'clock Eastern time, 9 o'clock California time. I figured I'll do it both coasts, depending upon where you are in between. Any other questions from anybody?
Yes, I have a question. As I stated in the beginning, in our club, we have a committee. Is it possible that the members of the committee also invited to this meeting, or it's only for the advisors?
Repeat the question. Who gets invited?
No, as I stated, in my club, we have a committee with 3 persons. I am the advisor, and the clubs, they choose 2 persons. The Leo club, they choose 2 persons who they wanted to guide them, also as advisors. So we have like a rotation system. If we have to attend the meeting, that if one of the advisors cannot go, the sub-advisors, we call it sub-advisors. Is it possible that they can
Yes, they
invite
can.
to this meeting also?
I don't see any problem. Anybody who's
They
going
can
to be
definitely
in the
join.
advisor role.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Hi, this is Lion Rachel. I have one last question, and I promise I won't ask any of the next 2 meetings since I've had so many.
You can always ask questions.
I have a wonderful friend who lives outside of my county, and his son is wonderful. His son wants to join my Lions Club, which I think is great. If I take his application and I said, hey, if you get 10 friends from your high school to join with you, I'll let you be an extension of our Leo's Club. Is there anything that says I can't do that? Because if there's nothing that says no, I'm taking yes as an answer.
We do not have branch Leo clubs per se. And Shefani, please correct me if I'm wrong. But
So that's a yes.
But you can definitely organize a new Leo club with 10 people.
I thought it was 20 new Leo clubs.
No, 10
Okay,
people.
but I need
10. You can start a Leo club with 10 Leos, yes.
okay. Okay, but that means I have to find a Lions Club in their area and become an associate member, and then be a leader of 2 different clubs. I wanted them to start with us, learn about Leos, and do some of our activities. And then when they were mature in leadership and go, okay, we can do this on our own, then I could branch them out and make them their own club. But I wanted to start them out as a branch.
But remember,
So if there's nothing that says that they can't start out as a branch, I would like to do that.
The thing is, we don't officially you do not have a Leo branch club. And again, Shefani, if I'm wrong, please step in. But definitely you can sponsor more than 1 clubs as a Lions club.
Yeah, I don't have branch Leo
Wonderful.
clubs.
Thank you.
No, what Winsor said, we don't have branch Leo clubs, but I do think that the idea is really great. So just engage them now as part of this Leo club. And then when they're ready, you just charter the new Leo club. Right, Rachel?
Okay, wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes.
Drive safe, Miss Rachel.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. Drive safe.
Lion Dawn?
Yes, go ahead.
Can I just add a little bit of information about the Leo video contest?
Please do.
Actually, it's hashtag Leo Legacy. And it's what have you done as a club that you'll still be proud of as a Lion? How are you documenting your club's story in your community and to Lions Clubs International? How does your club use My LCI and My Lion to record and share your impact? Have you prepared your club's leaders to continue your legacy? So that's what information was given to us about what they'd like to see in the video. Just to give them a little more information.
And the video is only 3 minutes long. And they will be sharing them. Some of the top 10 videos from last year are available for you to show to your Leo clubs. Diana, do you have any last imparting words?
Well, I have some statistics that I can give out. We have some time, don't we?
Yes, you do.
Okay, just to give everybody an idea, who doesn't really have access to these statistics, we actually have 7,450 Leo clubs. in 153 nations and territories. And we have 157,668 reported Leos. But that's as of August 12th of this year. And notice I said reported because that is a problem in the United States. We are not reporting our Leos. Actually, we need to start out by reporting our advisors because you're not going to get information and many other things I can get into about that. But last year we actually had a push through Lions Club International to see if they could get the Leo Club's advisors reported, and they did. We had 100% reported in 2020, 2021. However, 2021-22, we only have 29% reported. So it's something we really need to work on. And the really surprising thing for our Leo clubs, reporting a service project in CA1, 8%. Now, we all know that our Leo clubs do a lot of service. So we really need to work together to improve the reporting. I know it's not easy, but we also have many people that can do the reporting. The Leo president, the Leo secretary, the Lions secretary, the Lions president, and the Leo advisor. Everybody can report these things. So please, please do that because there are many reasons that we need to do that, which we probably don't have time to get into, but that is something we really need to work on. I mean, for the big thing right now, the new program, the new membership category, Leo Lion, they will not get their credit for the time that the Leos have already served if they have not been reported. If they haven't been in the system, their time's not recorded, and it's really, really important so that when they transfer to become a Lion, they're going to get that credit if they've been reported. So again, it doesn't all fall on the advisor, and we can please try to train the Leo president, the Leo secretary. Obviously, hopefully, our Lions secretary and president could help if we need to have everyone trained to be able to report because it's really, really, really important. And it's one of our goals as the Leo advisory panel, one of mine as a panelist, to please remind everyone it's very, very important to report.
Lion Nancy, my LCI is for inputting members. My Lion is for inputting service. Which one did you want more information on? You can unmute and answer that.
My Lion, though, for inputting service, we have nobody in our club has received training on how to input service. I have never seen a video put out from the Lions Club to help train. So that kind of information, I mean, if you're saying that it's important, then make a video that would explain it or send it out, because we haven't been, and I have tried as a Leo Club advisor to enter that stuff in for our club, and I can't, there's nothing there for the Leo Club of my Lions Club. It only gives credit to the Lions Club and not the Leo Club.
Okay, can I address that, please? We just had a webinar from our CA1.
That's not true. You have to toggle.
Rachel? Okay. We just did an advisory panel September webinar where we addressed that. And we were very lucky to have Cindy Wicklin, who is our Leo contact from Lions Club International, put together a presentation and actually went through step-by-step on how to record. And I will be very happy to share this with anybody who would like it, if you weren't able to come on when we presented it.
Maybe we can put a link to it. Is it possible?
Yeah.
To put a link?
I'm sure we can, and I can talk to Winster about that, but I have it right here in my hands. So I would be very happy to share that because I think we all can use some help with doing this.
And just to make an electronic video of how to do it, so people that are visual learners can see it being done.
Well, this presentation she did has copies of, what you do and what you know, what comes, like if there's something that pops down, what you do and, you know, all
Okay,
that.
it has pictures.
So it has pictures. Yeah, yes. So that we're not going to leave you in the dark, but we can obviously get this out to you. But again, if that's something we feel that we need to do, maybe that's something we should do at another conclave.
It should be easily accessible on the Lions website. That's where it should be.
I didn't design that. I'm sorry, but you know, but we have to.
I don't know. I love what's in the chat box. Maybe a Leo Club can do a video.
There you go.
I can't do a video if I don't know how to do it.
No. I think the message, it was from PID Jenny.
Yep.
Maybe we can get some of the Leos in Connecticut to maybe film it step by step. Is that possible?
Or anywhere, yeah. But first we can get this out and then we can talk about doing that for another conclave. I think that would be great.
Not a problem.
Definitely use the Leos, yes.
Maybe we'll take care of that in the January. We'll do that and corporate sponsorship in January.
Hi, this is Lion.
Go ahead, Rachel.
This is Lion Rachel. If you have your Lions Club, account open and you see where it says Encinitas Lions Club, if you press that button, the drop down will give you Encinitas Carlsbad Leos Club. Your host club has a star on it. Your Leos Club, which is underneath it as a drop down, does not. So that's how you enter it. And just like you enter your club activities and your club signature events is the exact same way you enter your Leos activities and your Leos events. You can also, if your Leos are participating in an event
Rachel,
that your club is not hosting, but that Leo Club is participating in, you can create.
Lion Rachel, she's having problems to do anything. So she needs to start from scratch. That's what she's referring to, starting from scratch.
Which is why I need the
Maybe
video.
her Leos Club is not set up.
Yeah, Nancy, if you can put your
I just need the video.
Nancy, you can put your email on the
Okay,
chat
you have to
room.
put in the application to get a club.
Nancy, if you can
Rachel,
put your
it is in there. I just need the information.
if you can put your email on the chat room, Nancy, we can probably just try to help you out and get it done, because we're here to help. So just share your email in the chat room, and we're definitely gonna reach out to you and try to
find it on YouTube.
I don't want to send it to everybody. So who should I send it
No,
to?
you can send it directly to me in private.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
Don, they have all that on YouTube.
Who said that?
I did.
Oh, okay, thank you,
Oh, yeah,
OJ.
Yep.
I wasn't
It's on
sure. who
YouTube.
popped
They
up.
have various instruction videos on there, step by step, and you can watch them at your leisure. Just query it when you get onto YouTube, My Lion, and it'll come up.
Okay, Lion Nancy. It's in the chat box for you. PDG Kevin, go ahead.
Thank you very much. I would really like to add this thing to all this Lion leaders, and the main basic problem, you see, I was also a Leo, and I feel, that all the PCCs, PIDs, DGs, first, second, Council of Governors, everyone, they say, oh, we want to support Leo clubs. We want to do a lot for youth, we want to do, but how? That they don't tell. In the trainings also, when there are leadership trainings, they don't teach district governors or presidents how to put Leo advisors in the system. So the thing is that the Leo advisors are lost. They are not in contact with the district, different district, because I understand in some areas, in some part of US, in some multiples, they are very actively participating and they do help their Leo advisors. But like in, I'm saying just of my California, we have got 206 Leo clubs in California. And out of that, 137, there are no advisors. So can you believe this? This is a really thing which I understand what what we call, Nancy was telling right now, that there should be something available in our Lions website too, that how to promote all this. Because we understand, you see, even our international officers, executive officers, they all tell that we want to support. We are for Leos. We are, this and that, and, raise a lot of things in their lectures and other things. But when the real support comes, everyone vanishes. I have seen this lot, and I'm so much hurt right now with all the, some of the leaders who just tell, but when the real time comes, even the fundraise for their Lions budget, they have got big budgets. They are ready to spend for their food, lavish, places and all that. But when it comes to Leo, zero. Or maybe the minimum, or maybe they will have a different food at that time. That is not acceptable. Leos are our family, just like we have our children in home, we have to treat like them. This is our extended family. We always tell that we are all family. Then why not include the youth? That's why there is a lot of gap. We don't have new leaders coming up because we do not give them chance. Now we see the district governors or the first or second, what age groups are there? And then when they become PDG, they become inactive or they vanishes away. And young leaders who want to come up, who want to show their things, we are not supporting them. If we don't do this thing, whatever conferences, whatever money we spend internationally or locally or district or multiple, nothing is going to happen. And I've been telling, I want to raise this voice because I've seen this. This is my 42nd year. And I'm with the organization and I'm going to be lifetime with this Lions organization. And I want to support the youth. And if they don't support youth, I don't care for any leaders or any officers, period. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving me opportunity, Don.
Thank you very much. We're going to have a couple of closing remarks. Shivani, you're up.
Well, a closing remark. Was happy
Yep.
to hear everyone's input on how we could improve, of course, the Leo Club program and the leaders of today and tomorrow. And I hope that I will see all these faces on the call in January, and of course, spread the word. I know we don't have everyone yet, but we have people from all over CA1 and CA2. But we want to see all the Leo advisors and all the Lions interested in helping our Leos. It's not only for the Leo advisors, but also for all the Leos or Lions interested in helping our Leos and improving our program in CA1 and CA2. So please spread the word and also keep us informed of any information regarding your ways of getting or fundraising to getting your Leos to participate in the forum in California. We are really happy to hear from everyone. And of course, based on what we hear, we know what to tell other people who come with us and tell us, okay, we have a challenge with this. And we could also just say, okay, Rachel from this region did this, so maybe this can work for you. So let's keep sharing our best practices and keep in contact. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Lion Jenny, closing remarks?
Thank you, Past District Governor Dawn. This is fantastic. I was just commenting to our local Leo advisor, Lion Judy Reset, who has been able to attend today. And if it weren't for this pandemic time, we wouldn't be bringing together all of these great ideas. So I just really want to thank all of you Leo advisors, not only for your time and efforts, because what I'm really hearing is every single year you have new dynamics in your club. It's almost like a new Leo club every single year. And so kudos to you for continuing on, for coming on, sharing your ideas. I'm getting goosebumps because this PDG Dawn has been greatly needed for a very long time, so that you all feel the support. I've also been taking notes that I'm going to pass on to our sitting international director, who can share a lot of your thoughts and ideas. And trust me, as a past international director, I hear the concerns about reporting on the virtual stuff that we have. It is not the greatest, but we're really continuing to try to make it better and easier to report. So thank you all for everything. And I look forward to the next conclave. Please reach out, questions, ideas, concerns, comments, and let's keep this camaraderie going and this support going. Thank you all. Thank you, PDG, Dawn.
Thank you. And Winstar, do you have any closing remarks before I wrap up?
Thank you all for coming. And just remember, we are advisors. We are here to support our LEOs and help them out. We're not here to dictate. We're here to support and help. And thank you. And I'll see you all around, and also see you all in January.
Thank you, Dawn.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for attending. I hope to see everybody, and please bring your questions. Again, I will make sure I type my email address right here for you. So if you have any questions that you want answered in the next conclave, which is January 29th. I don't know who that is, please.
I see Lion Yvette has her hand raised.
Yes, I will be right with you, and I will let you have your last couple of words. I put my email in the chat box. You have any questions, also register. Bring any advisors that you may know. Anybody interested in being an advisor? Maybe you're going to be training your successor. Let them know to come on and get information. We will have on the next one corporate sponsorships and reporting. If there's anything else you want included on the next conclave, please let us know. Lion Yvette, you can ask your question.
I'm sorry, I'm at an event right now and it's a little loud, but I wanted to know if all of your email addresses and all the information that you put on this chat will be available once we log off, just because I'm not in front of the computer to save any information.
If you need anything specific, just reach out to us and I should be able to get it to you.
But will these emails or this information like be emailed to us?
No,
like
the
all your
email,
different.
I cannot send you people's emails directly. I just need to first make sure that they agree for me sharing the emails, but we can.
Winstar, anybody who asks can have mine. That's
Okay.
not a problem.
Yeah, so we can definitely work something out
too.
online on Yvette, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, that way.
Don, can you repeat again the date for the second? I put already the link.
Not a problem. January 29th at 12 noon Eastern Standard Time.
And you can, guys, you can use the same link to register. I'm just setting that up in a minute. So it will be advisorsconclave.leosforum.club.org in order for you to register again.
Okay, and everybody have a very safe day. Now I have to get a costume on to go to a trick or trunk with 40 Leos. Have a great day.
Thank you.